First of all, Uganda.
Sure.
Why do you want to speak English?
Because I feel comfortable speaking English.
Uganda tolumanyi.
Ndomanyi, but I just feel comfortable speaking English.
Abazanyi b'omupiira abasinga tebasoma.
Suubira kuba era abasambi b'omupiira bagezi nnyo. Omusambi w'omupiira aba mugezi.
Gwe wasomera mu masomero ki? Kuba the reality is most of the footballers didn't go to school, not only in Uganda by the way. Ne mu Europe abasinga wotunuulira background yaabwe, apart from these days abazannyi abamu bagenda ku masomero, omwana aba ali under 18, he comes, plays football and then he has to go back and do his exams. So very few of them actually go to school. But world over, okusanga omuzannyi nga yasomako, like real studies, nagenda wala na graduating, it's very hard. Why do you think that's the case? It's
hard because Uganda, a player is put into system very quick.
Quicker than the whites?
Into top flight systems. Yeah, players are rushed. That's what I can think. Which sidelines them from books sometimes. Yeah, but players go to school. Yeah, that's what I know. Yeah, Ghanaian players, at least they go to school.
You went to school?
Yeah, I went to school.
Which school did you go to? I want your hobbies to be very proud of you.
My hobbies, hobbies from Chivuli SS.
Don't lie, we shall do a background check.
Hobbies from Chivuli SS, the only school, Masaka Secondary School, and probably Ginger SS.
Probably?
Yeah.
Make sure I went there.
It was just a few months and COVID caught me out and I didn't go back.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I shifted to Masaka SS.
Is Chivuli SS a school for every footballer in Uganda? Because every footballer at Chivuli SS, Chivuli SS. Why?
Chivuli SS is a good school.
There's no any other school for footballers?
No, there are other better schools, but I think...
Better?
Yeah, to me Chivuli SS is the best because it nurtures good players.
I will have to look at your English marks.
My English marks?
While going to school. You cannot say there are other better schools and again say Chivuli SS is the best.
Yeah, other better schools in nurturing footballers.
Than what? Than Chivuli?
Chivuli is the best.
Then others are better.
Yeah, good. They are good. They are not better. I can't put them in that grade of better. I think they are good.
Are there any serious, I wouldn't want to say clubs.
Yeah.
But while we were studying, wazanyirako ku masomero agamu oba kilabu?
While I was at school? No. I didn't play for any club while at school.
Why?
I only played...
Kubanga, I recall the likes of Chiza Mustafa then used to play football, the Polotos, they would play while doing exams. And that still happens, even in Ugandan football. We have students who play and study at the same time.
No, I wasn't focused like in books. It was just God's timing. I didn't get any chance to be in any team while at school. Yeah, maybe Masaza tournaments. Yeah, but I didn't get chance to be in any top flight club while at school.
You know, I've had stories of footballers who used to play football barefooted. Before you were a .com kid.
No, no.
Orikazei.
I'm not a Kazei, but playing football barefooted.
Did you at one point play football barefooted?
Yeah, in Luzira prisons.
What do you name
Miaka mukaga zijukira.
Ngozanyo mpira miaka mukaga.
Yeah, I was just passionate about football. I would just love being closer to the pitch. But I didn't have boots. I didn't have anything.
Were you also a goalkeeper mweje miaka?
No, I wasn't a goalkeeper.
I know you were a striker.
I was not a striker. No, I was not a striker.
Defender?
I was a very good midfielder.
You know, we play some football here also as KCCA staff, but everyone wants to be a forward. Even Magiro wants to be a number 9. But he can't kick. He kicks the ball and he falls down.
Me, I was not a striker.
You were a midfielder?
Yeah, I was a midfielder.
Still around what age?
was still around, what, 11.
No,
That's when I became a good friend to a goalkeeping coach. Yeah, Tiku Joffrey. I became his good friend. Like, I would always go to his home. Yeah, he was very friendly to us, the young kids. He loved us so much. I became his good friend, did house chores for him.
You are more like a family.
Yeah,
I became
more of his family. So
you eat lunch.
I eat lunch
What
from
I know
his
about
place.
Footballers.
Sure.
A lot of food.
Yeah.
Wasn't he complaining that
no,
you were finishing his
he
food?
was
Mulia.
very easy.
Why do you think Murianyo?
Because maybe we work, we put in a lot. We release so much.
Aren't there footballers that eat little? Or
they are there. Sometimes we eat even a little. Maybe when you're tired.
In our team, we eat a lot. Make sure they
in our team? Mutebi Juma. He's the only one I've ever seen. And Mubezi, James Mubezi. I trust him.
But where does his food go?
The head.
But we might be talking Gagwa single create.
No, I'm kind of moderate. Buza. Olusinendia kenyo, olusinendia katono.
No time appetite or kilo tan.
I'm appetite ya man in that kilo. Emubiri.
Now appetite waitally.
Just like drinking.
Drinking, huh?
Yeah.
Not the other hardcore drinks, but
drinking juice, water.
What about soda? They say footballers are not allowed to take soda. Is it true? Do they tell you that?
Yeah. It's not good at some point.
Your point here. Abawagizi, the other stand, the one that we are looking at, they love calling you Onana. Game, they are calling you Onana, cheering you up. Yeah. Eno, they are still building the this side this
side
of our legends. But this side, while you're there,
yeah.
Yeah,
first and foremost, I want to thank the fans who cheer me up.
Boss, this is not your interview. I'm still asking and you're thanking fans. Are you the interviewer?
I'm sorry.
You have the opportunity to thank the fans. Why are you rushing? We have the TV, it's ours. Take your time. You're panicking.
No, I'm not panicking.
Perfect. You'll tell the fans whatever you want to tell them. I can give you an hour.
It's fine.
You want. You tell them whatever you want to tell them. Lovely interview from Emo Jong Anthony. And as you can see, he was trying to tell us more about himself. Yeah, what a lovely interview. He told us which player eats the most, how we got the Onana name. And we are live on KCCA FC TV. There is a lot to talk about. Of course, Emo Jong Anthony, the video that you just watched is half. You can watch the entire full video on our YouTube channel, of course. While on our YouTube channel, do not forget to follow KCCFC on Twitter at KCCFC, on Facebook as KCCFC, on Instagram as KCCFC, and then on YouTube, do not forget to subscribe. Today, I am not alone in studio. I'm joined by a couple of KCCFC fans who we shall be introducing later on in the show. But before we do that, we have a social media poll that I want us to go through before I call my guests to join me. You're going to see them. I don't know if my producer has that on the screen for us. While the producer brings it, you can head down to our social media platforms, that is Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and get commenting so we can read your comments live. The question says, the Star Times Uganda Premier League second round starts this week. Where do you think KCCFC will finish at the end of the season? The question says, the Star Times UPL second round starts this week. Where do you think KCCFC will finish at the end of the season? Now, with that, allow me introduce our guests tonight, ardent KCCFC fans. I don't want to say ardent.
Why not?
Because I might have overblown the trumpet. But on my immediate right is Anita. I will let you introduce yourself to the fans.
Hi, KCCA fans. I'm Anita Traore and Anim.
Annie?
Anim.
Anim.
Yes.
Is it a short form of another name or that's a full?
It's a full name.
It's of Anim. What does it mean? Is it the surname?
You leave it there.
I know the viewers want to know. We have.
It was given to me by someone.
Oh, okay. Then the usual suspect, of course.
Yes, but
while Emo Jong was on set, and I asked him which players eat the most. Shockingly, your namesake, Mubezi, was in there. I hope it's not the same case for you.
I do not think so. I don't eat in kilos like Mubezi does. I eat less, so I don't think.
Emo Jong said when he does not have appetite, he eats about 1 or 2 kilograms.
Wow.
So I wonder what he eats when he has appetite.
It must be tons or something.
Tell the fans who you are. They already know you whenever you're taking pictures, posting fans in the stands. You're always there.
Yeah, because KCCA is home for me, yeah. But I am Emmanuel Mubezi Luwaga. As you said, my name's like Mubezi. It's the most of the club, yeah. But I'm happy to be back here, Patan, and thank you very much for the invite. Yes.
So we have a lot to talk about. And first, I want us to go to the poll question that was asked on our social media platforms. I know it's for the fans, but you're also a fan. Where do you think KCCA will finish?
I think second.
Second? Sure. Because the question is, as you can see, the question was up there. So you think second?
Yes.
With the way the club has been performing?
You see, we predict a bit of improvement in the second round when you look at the fact that we are going to be home. And home is home.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't say a particular position, but I think we'll end higher than where we are at the moment. I think the first round was a little bit tricky for us, but we have a number of home games. I think we have more home games than away games. I think the team is starting to pick up and everything. So I think we'll end higher than most people expect. I do not see us being below the top 4 finish. So I think among the top 4, KCCA will be in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your name is Luwaga Mubezi.
Yes.
You don't have a Christian name? You don't have a first name?
I do, Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Yes.
Because I was wondering, everywhere I say Mubezi, Luwaga, a typical African. So that is Emmanuel Luwaga Mubezi with Nim. You said Anim?
Anita. Go with Anita.
With Anita joining me. And while they're here, they're going to join me. First of all, I want us to go back to this. Earlier this week, KCCA traveled to Mbale, where it kicked off its Stanbic Uganda Cup round of 64, where it kicked off its Stanbic Uganda Cup campaign with a round of 64 game against Admin FC in Mbale. And guess what? The gentleman that we interviewed when the show was starting, Emo Jong Anthony, started in goal after missing a couple of games. This season, I can tell you that KCCA has used a number of goalkeepers. I think all the 3 goalkeepers have started this season. That is a conversation that we are going to have with the gentleman and the lady who has joined us. But then Mohamed Shaban getting a brace. Mohamed Shaban scored 2 goals there. There were an assist from Osama Arafat, and then a wonderful assist from Loki Emmanuel, who had almost a solo run from halfway the center up to the goal line where he could have scored himself, but being the unselfish man that he is, he squared it off for Mohamed Shaban to finish up. So KCCA, by the way, created very many chances. The game could have even ended 5-0 or even more than that. That's where I want us to kick off the conversation from. Anita,
Yes.
KCCA FC, round of 64, wins 2-0 against Admin FC, qualifies for the round of 32. Is there some hope maybe that KCCA would finish off with silverware?
Yeah, when you look at the game, the KCCA game with Admin, KCCA tried, though the boys were very ready for KCCA, the Admin boys. They really tried with their goalkeeper, who was also very steady, yes. But with a lot of chances we had there, you saw that the boys were fighting. You look at Katenga did his work.
Yeah.
Shaban did his work with the 2 goals. Loki, yes, plus our Gabi.
You guys,
Yes,
we are going to shield Gabi whenever the game is done. We find policemen to move around Gabi like this because it was massive in Mbale.
Yeah, I had to make sure I get a picture with Gabi.
Oh,
he really did it.
Did you post it on social media?
Of course.
Producer, please look for that picture. Producer, look for that picture. What's your hand on Twitter?
I'm not so much on Twitter.
You're not so much. You're on Facebook.
Yeah. No.
Where did you post it? Your WhatsApp status is the social media platform? Oh, Jesus. let's first leave.
It is even my DP. He did his work in the 10-15 minutes he was given.
He did his work?
Did something, yes.
The biggest percentage of Gabi fans are female. We shall have to cross-check that and why. So, Luaga, talk to us about the Stanbic Uganda Cup round of 64, 2-0 win against Admin FC. Is that a glimpse of hope for KCCA heading into the second round?
Yes, exactly. I think all of us are hoping that we can win something. And if you're to look at the UPL law, it seems like it may be harder for us to get anything in the Premier League. So it means that our hope should be in the Stanbic Uganda Cup. So each particular game that we play, in a way, is like a final for us. So winning the first final among I think we play 6 games in the Uganda Cup. If you make it to the final, I think we won our first final. And that should be a positive for us. It should give us more energy to go into the round of 36. 32, hoping that either we'll get a fair draw, but even if we get a hard draw, we can be able to impose ourselves and also win that second final and get into the last 18 up until we can make it to the grand final. So for me, I think there's a glimpse of hope that we can be able to get something at the end of the season.
But many would say that a 2-0 win against Admin FC is too little, that KCCA could have got. Do we say that? Because I don't want to downplay. Of course, the team did very well, but a 2-0 win, when you saw the scores at full-time, 2-0, do you think KCCA should have done more, or do you think that was enough?
A win is a win. I don't think that the magnitude of the win sometimes also matters, especially with how we've struggled this season. So first of all, getting the win itself should give us a reason to celebrate. It's also because we're even away from home and we've struggled from home this entire season. I think, except for the win against Villa, we've not won any other game away from home. If
there
I'm
is
not wrong.
UPDF.
Oh, and UPDF, yes, and UPDF, you understand. But we had lost all our games before we won to Villa. So I think winning away to Admin is already a positive for us. We're going away and winning against them. Also, secondly, we have to respect the team. I don't think they reached that round, because when they played before, like they earned their right to be at the round of 62. For us to work there because we're in the Premier League.
Yes.
But for them, they had to go through a number of, they were sieved out. So by the time they reached there, I think they deserve to be there. And also the other thing that I can say is that I think we created a lot of chances. So we can also look past the result. On a good day, I think Shaban would have scored 3 or 4. I think Mugume should have scored a goal or 2.
Usama there.
Yes, even Usama. You understand? So I feel like our players could have scored a number of goals and have gone, for example, like a 7-0 or something. But we'll take the 2-0. I think for me, each game, we need to build on that game and feel like we are becoming more confident and also asserting ourselves as the big brand that we are.
Anita, I want to come to you. Do you think, what was your prediction before the game? KCCA Admin versus KCCAFC, what was your prediction?
Like a 4-0.
Were you satisfied with the 2-0?
Yes, I was.
So the deficit of the 2 goals, you didn't mind after the game was done?
Yeah, actually, after seeing Emo Jong in the goal, I was satisfied. I knew we would come out without those guys getting a goal from us. And with the way we had a lot of chances, we had a lot of chances, but it's as if even the pitch was a bit slippery. You know, our boys really fell a lot. When you look at Shaban. Shaban's shot was already dirty in the 15. Yes, but they tried, and we appreciate our win. A win is a win.
And with a clean sheet also. We've not had
yes,
any of
a
those.
clean sheet. It has been rare this season, the last season,
Yeah, so Muvezi, I want us to talk about the clean sheet. Emo Jong comes in goal. KCCA has not kept a clean sheet. Actually, last season, KCCA kept, was it 1 clean sheet against Arua Hill? That was a 0-0. And here we are 2-0 in the Stanbic Uganda Cup, keeps a clean sheet. Could you say that this is something that if KCCA is to finish maybe top 2 or top 3 or top 4 in the Stanbic Uganda Cup, or maybe if they are to even win the Stanbic Uganda Cup, which is the only hope of silverware, mathematically, of course, in the Premier League, there is still maths. Do you think they need to start shipping in less goals and keeping clean sheets?
Yeah, I think it's a very common statement that that defenses win you championships, really. So I think we need to work on how do we improve our defending. And also defending is not a one-person thing. It's a team, it's a collective thing. So you find the fact that the defenders must be working as a unit, the midfielders must be working as a unit. So everyone must be involved at that level of saying that we want to ship in either less or 0 goals. So I think Emo Jong has been very good for us every time he has got a chance in goal, but I also cannot praise him alone for that particular clean sheet because defending is a team sport also. Everyone must contribute to that particular way for us to get it. So it starts with the defenders, with the goalkeeper, with the midfielders, and also the attackers. Everyone must be able to come deep and want to get involved in that. So I think we need to keep up with the same when it comes to the Premier League, and starting with Bull, because Bull is a very hard team. I think we'll talk about that later on, but I think everyone, I think we have to be cautious of that. And the question is, are we having the right players to do that defending? Do we need new ones? Or can we use what we already have to have a collective effort as a team to defend together and not ship in as many goals as we've done this season?
Anita, while he praises Emo Jong has equally had his chances in goal as Juma Mutebi, as Ochan Derrick, and he has also been scored. As I say, the only clean sheet we have is 0-0 against Arua Hill. So Emo Jong has also shipped in the goals, in goal. Do you think, as a fan, do you think KCCA should go into the market and look for a new goalkeeper in the January transfer window, which ends on the 31st, that is next week?
Yeah, I actually thought KCCA would be the first team to
buy a goalkeeper.
to buy a goalkeeper. Yes, because currently, you see, Emo Jong has really tried, but still he can't work alone. As a fan, Emo Jong is the deal right now.
So you think we should go and get another goalkeeper when we have Emo Jong was the deal?
Yes.
So will that one be starting ahead of Emo Jong?
No, I think we still need to give Emo Jong a chance, a big chance, because he's really trying. But still, we need another goal.
Anita, I'm starting to believe you're among the fans that are always shouting Onana behind the stands, cheering Emo Jong.
No, actually.
The way
I'm a fan of Emo Jong, but still I'm not a fan of Onana, so I can never call him.
After the show, I'm going to, please give me your phone. I have to check through the contacts. I mean, if I find Emo Jong's contact in your phone, then I know why you're talking about Emo Jong.
No, I love Emo Jong and Katenga a lot. He does his work. Emo Jong does his work.
Okay, Luaga, quickly, before we go into a short break, I want us to talk about the January transfer window. Do you think KCCA needs to revamp? Do you think they need some additions in the January transfer window? And if so, which particular positions do you think they need reinforcement? Looking into the fact that now there is Stanbic Uganda Cup and the league as well, so that means more games as opposed to the first round where it was only the Star Times Uganda Premier League. Now we also have the Stanbic Uganda Cup. Do you think KCCA needs to go to the market? As of today, now, KCCA has not yet signed any player in the January transfer window, which has less than a week.
I think if you look at where we are at the moment in the league, we need to address a few things. I think everyone agrees on that. And usually for us as fans, we think that the best way to address those things is through transfer windows. I think all of us thought that KCCA would be the busiest team in this transfer window. We thought we'd bring in like 3-4 players or 5. And also that's because that for us fans, we think that if the current lot is not delivering what we expect, the best way to address that particular challenge is through transfers. And also sometimes because we also like new toys, you just want to say my club brought in someone new. But I'm hoping, whereas that us as fans believe that we need to bring in extra players, I'm hoping that the technical team has looked at what we have at the moment and have found solutions for our problems, because the problems are there, they're glaring problems. For example, the rate at which we concede goals. We conceded more goals this season than we conceded in the first round than we conceded, I think, the entire season the last season. So I think the things that have to be addressed. So those things may be in the defense, they may be in the midfield, they may be the goalkeeper, you understand? But the question is the technical team, which has worked with us for like 6-7 games now, the new technical team, do they believe that they need to address those through transfers? Because for us as fans, we think we need to address them through transfers. So I don't know if they have found another solution within what we already have, and we want to use that to address our challenges. But only time will tell. So at the beginning of the first 3 games will tell us whether it was a mistake for us not to go in, as some of us are fans think, because most of us, I think we need to bring in like 3 new players, and I'm happy that that Emma Waswa is back. It gives us more in the midfield. But the question is, we'll find the answers to those questions in the first 3 games of the second round, whether the internal solutions that I think the Chenko team is choosing to go for, because we haven't signed anyone, will address the glaring problems that we have.
Okay, Roger, thank you so much for that. And right now, I want us to go into a very short break. And when we come back, we actually have a lot of things to talk about. We have, we're going to talk about the Star Times Uganda Premier League. KCCA FC, of course, is playing this week on Friday. It's hosting Bull at home. Then we have the next 5, the first 5 games of the second round, Feb. I want us to talk about that and also talk about the Uganda Premier League. And before we go for the break, I want us to have very quick comments from our social media platforms through our question. If the producer can project that question for us, the poll question that we put up on our different social media platform. The question said, the Star Times UPL second round starts this week. Where do you think KCCFC will finish at the end of the season? Let us start with Twitter and have very fast. Nelson Daula says, and it will depend on the way the team behaves in transfer market. For example, getting a defender, goalkeeper, midfielder, and also a striker, period. This guy wants us to sign a whole team. Nelson, you want us to sign a whole team? Literally every... Then Nasur Taban says, second like last season, if we win all second round games, that is Nasur. Rogers K says, we shall manage third. Okay. Okay, but at this KCCA fans, we shall manage that. Let's go to the next. Nelson Ndaula again, he comes back. I think the soccer leaders, they will finish in the number 4 position, according to me. Okay, Nelson Ndaula was very active. So those are the, then Nico was there saying 5th position. So those are the comments of our fans on Twitter. We are going for a short break. When we come back, we are going to talk about a lot of things with my guests today. Don't you change the dial. Be back.
The daylight makes most things shine. With the right lights, everything looks bright. Chent brings the magnificence, elegance, and beauty of your home to life. Crafted to perfection. Detail and extravagance, leaving nothing to chance. Your dream home is only a switch away. Switch to the best. Chint Electric.
Yeah, welcome back, and straight into the poll question, which said the Star Times UPL second round starts this week. Where do you think KCCFC will finish at the end of the season? Let us go quick to the Facebook comments. Our people on Facebook, Facebook was blocked, but for some reason we find a way, because we have to always connect with our fans. If we don't find a way, we don't know how we shall do it. Rahmat Nancha says, Twagala trophy ba anko, Muchisoka wetuli awa. Rahmat, I love your energy. Muchisoka wetuli. Chigenyi Andrew says, if the form remains the same and inconsistency, probably it will finish 5th or 8th, or ese mwagizi wa council. That's why I'm mwagizi wa council. Chimba Andrew says, 3rd, But how is stadium work going? Yeah, the stadium work is going. Very soon the club will give an update on that, so keep tuned. Keep following the club social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as Facebook. Godfrey Makoma says, Godfrey, to be that serious, how do you put such thing for us? He says 10. Sente Jackson says 4th. Man, it's not looking good for us because people are saying 4th, 10. Man, you guys, let us be serious. At least for the image of KCCAFC TV, just say first, second, so that we can read some good comments. So, away from that, I want us to go straight into the Star Times Uganda Premier League. And I want my producer to project our February fixtures because this very week we are hosting Bull at home at the MTN Omondi Stadium. Those are the fixtures. We play Bull on Friday 2nd at the MTN Omondi Stadium. Then we travel to Wangulukuku to play Express on Saturday. Then we host Chitara, and then we again visit NEC at our own home. So I don't know if we are away. But as you see those
Both
fixtures,
away and home.
shockingly, KCCA lost all those fixtures.
Yeah, true.
All the 4 fixtures were lost by KCCA Football Club. Those, if my mathematics do me justice, those are 12 points.
Yeah.
Anita, how many points do you think KCCA FC can gather from the 12 points?
Like 8.
8. What's the breakdown of 8?
9.
Okay, okay, 9. Let's
Yes,
go.
9.
Against Bull?
That one. That is the only one I'm giving away.
So you think we are going to lose against Bull? Are you a KCCA fan?
Unless, yes, I'm a KCCA fan,
an
but
honest one.
still we have to...
An honest one. I like that.
Yes. Bulls is at the top with 33 points, and we are the 9th. So we are there.
Okay. Express away?
Express. We shall give them.
Oh, okay. I like the confidence. So we have 3 points there.
Yeah.
Then we have Chitara, home.
Home. Home is home.
So, man.
Home is
Those
home.
things of home is home.
Home is home.
We were being hammered home and away when the season began.
No,
have changed.
I expect things have changed.
Okay. So those are 6 points. Then our last home away game,
NEC.
hosting NEC. Okay, visiting NEC at our home.
Yeah, it is home away game. It is double. We shall give them.
So those are 9 points for
Yes,
you.
9.
Yeah, I think we can do 10 points.
10 points.
10 points, or even the entire 12.
Bull?
So can I talk about Bull and Express together?
And Express. It's okay.
Yeah, because I think we might lose points on either. We may lose points in a draw. And why I'm saying that is that I don't think Bull beat us at home. I've not seen them beat us at home, if I'm not wrong. I think they usually beat us away. And also I think if you watch our first game against them, we imposed ourselves so well, but they were lucky. I'll say lucky, really. We just had a mishap in a set piece, and they scored a goal that won them the game. So I think we can be able to beat Bull. Express away will be tricky because I think their manager has really revived them. They seem to be a team that is out for blood for any team that they choose to play against. So I think we may go there and they may force us into a draw. That's a game that for me I'm really very, very worried about.
But the rest?
Kitara, I'm not really worried about Kitara. I think they're coming home. If I'm not wrong, they'll be playing under the floodlights. I think we really need to remind them that they're new boys in the league, and we are good at that. We're usually good at beating new boys. And I'm praying that the players remember that KCCA welcomes each season. At least one of the new boys has to receive like 5 goals. So we need to pick among those, either NEC or Kitara, or
we'll have to swallow 5.
Yeah, one of them needs to. We need to just remind them that whereas we are struggling, but the history of KCCA says that if you're a new team and you come home to their home, one of you has to be punished and reminded that they've come to play with the big boys.
Okay, away from that, KCCA FC hosts Bull FC this Friday at the MTN Omondi Stadium. Entrance is 10K ordinary and 50K VIP. I'll request my producer to put the head-to-head statistics so that we can see how our record against Bull has been in the previous games. we see where we stand. If we stand a chance, in the last 24 games, KCCA has 12 wins against Bulls 7. They're actually not 7 wins. Bull has 5 wins. Yes, Bull has 5 wins in the last 24. There is an error in that graphic, and I think we shall have it corrected. Then the draws are 7, goals scored 34, points 48, and 29. Okay, yeah, that is the corrected head-to-head. Yeah, my head recalls some of these things. So the correct one says the games are 24. KCCA has 12 wins and Bull has 5. The draws, of course, each shares them. Goals scored, 34 against 20, and the points are 43 against 22. So looking at that head-to-head, you clearly say that KCCA have a upper hand to actually win that game against Bull come Friday at the MTN Omondi Stadium. And we hope to see you all there and hope that you will be there in numbers to support the boys as they kickstart this journey in the second half of the season. Maybe to lift the trophy, who knows? Do you have any hopes of lifting the trophy, Anita, at this stage? A wild dream?
Okay. I will
no,
have it.
I can't get serious.
I will have it because I'm a KCCA fan.
Okay, realistically.
Realistically, it is a 50-50. Yes.
No,
Before I asked, I even knew the answer.
if you had won against Waxo Giants, I would have that dream, because it means that we would need like 3 wins or 4 wins, which I think can be got somehow. Maybe, you never know. But I think after Waxo Giants, where we lost and the teams ahead of us went ahead to have better results, I think we buried ourselves further into a pit that we cannot dig ourselves out of.
So as we actually talk about that, I want to let you know that the Emo Jong's interview that started the show will have to finish the show as well. Don't you go off and wait for the second half. Should I call it second half? The second part of Emo Jong's interview that is going to complete the show. So now I'm going to switch things a little bit up. We've been talking about the team, the club, the players, the games, the Stanbic Uganda Cup, the StarTimes Uganda Premier League. I want us now to switch things a little bit about the fans. We have the fans leaders election coming up soon. Anita, as fans, what does this mean to you? Do you vote to start with? You're thinking
I've
about
never
it.
voted.
Okay.
I've never voted.
What KCCA is one of those few clubs, if I'm not mistaken, the only club that has the kind of system where fans vote for their leaders, and you have fans leaders who act as a bridge between the fans and the management of KCCA Football Club to try and bring their voices heard. What does that mean to you as a fan, having leaders who can take your voices up to the management?
I think leadership is leadership, and that's the role of any leader anywhere we be. We need leaders, and I am so glad that at least I'm in a team that is that organized. You might not find it in other teams. I am so happy because at least for the time I've been in KCCA, we have seen these leaders doing their work. And of course, changing of leadership is welcome. And we have to give everyone the opportunity to show their leadership skills. And we really need these leaders because not that every fan can go to talk to the management. So we need the bridge. They need to be there.
Luaga, last weekend we had Lillian, who was part of the outgoing leaders, and I had something like there are going to be strict how can I call it, ways of how to become a leader. I think you qualify. You don't want to be a fans leader? Don't you want to be a fans leader?
I'm not sure. I'm not yet sure. But
you've never had a thought about it?
I've heard it, but I don't know really.
You think
we still have a short period within which I can make that
you
decision.
Don't think you can help the club somehow with your knowledge of the game and the club and how you love it? You don't think you can add a stepping stone to the fans and be their voices out there?
I think the beauty about KCCA is that it has a lot of fans that are like myself, that are well knowledgeable about the club, that love the club, that also want to offer leadership from the start. So I think if you have to look at the current leadership, the Sonas, the Lillians, the Kasims, I think you can tell there's people that love the club. So I do not think we are void of fans that can offer leadership to the fans themselves. So I'm just excited that we'll have options to choose from, and I'm praying that us will be voting will vote for the right reasons, because leadership is very important. I think the creation of the leadership for fans means that the club sees us as important stakeholders. So we also need to see that position as an important one. But I'm sure the fans, I think I know KCCA fans, we have, unlike very many teams in this country, I think we are spoiled for choice.
When you're talking of spoiled for choice, I hope you're part of the choices that we are spoiled for. So I am going to ask my guests here to give their parting shots, because we are running out of time. We have to give you that Anthony Emojong's interview to have you complete the show. It's interesting, and we feel like you have to complete it. Anita, your parting shots to the viewers, to the fans who are watching you, to the people you left at home and told them to tune on KCCA FC TV on NBS Sport. And please don't forget to tell them to always keep watching KCCA FC TV every Sunday from 8. If you don't say that, you're not coming back to this show.
And
you have to advertise.
And I want to come back. Okay.
Look into the camera and say your goodbye to the fans.
Okay, our fans, thank you for watching. I also urge you, the KCCA people, please vote, and vote for the right cause. Let's be there, always go for the games. And please, our people who are watching today, the first viewers who have just started watching because of Anita, keep watching NBS KCCAFC TV every Sunday, 8 p.m.
Anita, I told you to advertise KCCAFC TV, not yourself. Kati wewe kudakalanga. Where TV? Nani? Mwezi. You like me? Very talkative? Please. 30 seconds.
Okay,
because
so
we need to give people their majority.
okay, so 30 seconds. One.
Please don't advertise yourself as well.
No, I won't. I'll try
You
not.
may start campaigning for the leadership here.
Getting into my 30 seconds now.
Don't campaign, okay? 30 seconds, we go.
Okay, so to the KCCA fans, I want to first of all thank you for working with the club. I think most fans would run away looking at how we started the season, but fans kept on coming for all the games. They turned up for the boys and also for the team. So I want to thank them for that. And also I'd like to ask them to do the same in the second round. I think we just need to pick up ourselves up again, and I think how we end the season may inform how we start next season. So I think the fans need to continue supporting the boys and all that. Then to those that are watching, thank you very much for watching KCCAFC TV. I think it's a good thing, and thank you, Pato, for the work that you do, and Moses and Josh, and also NBS Sport for the platform. And then for those that are watching for the first time, also say that if you're not a fan of KCCA, I'll urge you that please join the brand. We are big, we are historical, we are classy, we are everything that you want to have in a team.
The biggest TV sport.
Yeah.
Biggest TV station in the land.
Yeah, so please join the team, come and watch games at the MTN Omondi Stadium. And please, if you're eligible to vote, please vote for come the election for fans.
Thank you so much, and that was Muvezi Luaga, the guy with 2 surnames, 2 last names.
I have even more names.
He uses the 2 last names more than he uses his first name, which is Emmanuel. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I hope to have you back soon, because it was a very lovely interaction. Anita, thank you so much for being on the show. And I want us to go quick to the social media. We have a picture that we posted, a KCCA FC Rewind. We posted on our social media platforms and asked you to identify the players. If my producer can project that picture on the screen for our viewers to see the picture that we put for people to tell us who they can identify. My producer, can we please have that photo up on the screen? I don't want to read the names, whereas people are not seeing who we are mentioning. Yes, so that is the picture that we put up on our social media platforms, and we said, citizens, here is a blast from the past. Name the players you can identify in this photo. Very quick, Chiraga Keith Kenneth says, Anthony Bagole, Henry Kalunji, Robert Sentongo, Ausikaya, Benjamin Ochan, Sam Mubiru, Brian Omoni. Saba Vuma says, Omonyi Bagole, Sent Ongoing, I don't know who Sent Ongoing is, Musoke Kalunji, Coach G Nsimbe. Then Scott Saizio says, all I know is that it was Nachivubo Stadium. Okay. Then Nelson Ndaula says, Nelson is very active. He's the one who gave us finishing 10th in the league. Nelson, be careful. He says Jaze 9, Sentongo. So I'm going to read the player names. We have Benjamin Ochan, Vincent Kaizi, Anthony Mbagole, Ausi Kaya, Brian Omony, Sentongo, Owen Kasule. Then, of course, the coach was George Best Nsimbe. As we wind up the KCCA FC, today, by the way, was episode 16. Thank you so much for being with us right from the start at 8 p.m. till right now, where we have completed the show. It was nice having a lady and a gentleman join me today and representing the fans who had their thoughts. And as we summarize today and close the show, I want to leave you with the continuation of the Anthony Emojong interview. See you up to next week.
Like him. I told them I like him.
And you like to play like him.
Then they told me, you can make it. You can be like him in Uganda. Then I started also calling myself, yeah, now Monana. Because he was a big guy, and I also started saying, yeah, Monana.
I hope you're not going to ask for Jaze 24 here at KCCA. Anytime soon.
No, it was just...
Do you even know the short number he puts on at United?
Onana puts on 24.
I hope you don't.
But I asked for it. But
and they refused?
No, they didn't refuse. It was just... There was a mistake in between.
And
they gave me 29. It was a late request from me.
If you had a chance next season, would you?
God bless, I would be very happy.
While the fans call you that name on the stands there, do you hear it? Does it affect your concentration on the pitch? Do you think it's something that can make you snap for a second and lose concentration on the ball with the noise? Because you're very close to them there at goal.
No, it doesn't make me lose any concentration. Actually, it keeps on pushing me. When I hear fans calling me Onana, I'm like, yeah, then Onana does this, Onana does this.
They are behind there, you're in goal, they are calling your name, you're focusing on the pitch.
They are giving me the picture of Onana always. They are making me get
while
the
we are
picture.
Playing?
Yeah, so when they call me Onana, I'm like, this ball is coming to me. What does Onana do? You know? They just give me the picture of Onana. So
and then you see yourself in
I know I don't see myself at Old Trafford. I mean Lugogo. I just want to do
the theatre of dreams of Lugogo.
Yeah, the theatre of dreams of Lugogo. So the fans just gives me more confidence because calling you Onana, it's a big
boost.
It's a big boost that Onana does not fumble with the ball. No. He's very confident. So if I get to hear that name Onana, I'm like, Onana ata surampira gwabane. He's very comfortable. So Tapapa. So I just feel comfortable when they are calling me and I feel happy.
It's where I want us to go. It's your kind of football as a player. That's how you love to distribute the ball as a goalkeeper. And I do not think, can you change that type of play in case you get another goalkeeping coach? Thankfully enough, the goalkeeping coach we have supports that kind of play, and that's what he wants to see. Wogena mu club endala nga tebabyagala ebyo kuba oluusi abawagizi ojja bajjamu emitima. I've seen you several times ng'omupiira ogukola bintu byo naye ne batutema goolo nkubuulira eryonana lijja kuvaawo.
It's a process. Kyensobola okugamba, it's a process. I also didn't get out from anywhere just to start playing that style. And I can't change. I can't change.
That is where we had the problem. You remember Onana bam suspending Akawo national team.
Yeah.
Nga kocha amugamba ogwaffe tokola ki?
Tosambako.
N'agamba nze bwe batyo bwe nguzannya. Ne bamususpendinga.
Yeah.
Coach bw'akugamba nti owaaye njagala ogusimuleyo ogaana. Because you can't change. Kati abawagizi kabako. Wulire. Ogaana n'ogamba coach anze ogwange gwe guno.
Yeah, I can't change.
Kati gwe coach, I thought it's club first, then you next.
Club first. What does the club need? The club needs results.
Yes, but the coach has a playing style. If he says my playing style is this, everyone must fit in his playing style.
Is
so
my- Is my playing style giving you results, good results, or
but you don't
bad
decide. We're
results?
coaching. You have a coaching badge.
I don't have any coaching badge, but I can't change. It's my style. I can't do some other thing other than this,
But it's
because it will be difficult for me.
He was suspended.
But he's
from
back.
national team. Yes. For your issue, they will bring you back. Wamala just 24.
No.
Okweyita onana toli onana. My
Right.
brother, my guy. Ebyo ebintu bijja kukuleetera obuzibu. Nze nkubuulira.
No, okay, I can't change.
No, but of
Because
course,
I
it's
feel,
still-
I also feel it's hard for me to do a different style. It's hard.
It doesn't bring out your
That doesn't
footballing skills and
doesn't bring out whatever I trained for
ebyokusimulayo.
all those years I've been training for this, to be this, and I change just because of one thing. No, I can't change.
How many years do you see you at KCCA? Weerabamu emyaka emeka? Do you see yourself changing and going to another club, Ugandan club, if you're to
In Ugandan club, if I'm to leave KCCA, I would not love to go to any other Ugandan club. Yeah.